Let's see. The city thing is real or a fairy tale? Beatrice asked, almost demanding. Oh, I didn't count on you. Domingo got surprised. He was surprised. She was sat down on his doorstep waiting for him. He didn't expect to see her again. He imagined her running like hell down the road, going into her house in a hurry and closing the door with as many locks as possible. Why don't you let me open the door and we talk inside? The teacher spoke instead of Domingo. Beatriz got up and moved aside enough to let Domingo fit the key into the lock and push the door to invite her in. Sit down if you want, Domingo told her. Beatriz didn't move. She remained the same posture. I thought you weren't interested in this topic anymore. I thought you were more relaxed now, and so. Domingo said with sarcasm. Yes, yes, whatever you say. Beatriz made a clean break. To the point, to the city thing. Is it true or not? Yes, it is, Domingo answered with certainty. But Beatriz wasn't happy with just an affirmative answer. She cross-examined him for hours, asked everything one could ask. Really? Are you serious? Beatriz asked for confirmation. If you want to check it on your own, I can arrange a break-in. It's going to take time. It's not a holiday trip. Domingo was talking seriously. No, I'm not so eager to know, Beatriz clarified. So, do they allow these people to have meetings to control them? I think so. I suppose this way the government feed their fantasy of freedom without taking risks, Domingo said. And the people you know do more, don't they? Beatriz concluded. I cannot talk to you about them by now. Domingo looked at Beatriz with distrust, like uncovering the point of so much interest. No, I know, I mean, well, I understand. Beatriz talked to herself. Look, next time you go to the city, take me with you. Maybe you have a new partner. Domingo looked at her up and down. As he had said on the prior visit, he expected someone different. It was hard for him to imagine a skinny, by the sedentary bureaucratic job, Beatrice facing firmly a yellow word to get rid of him. But he also had that artistic sharpness of recognizing the talent wherever it was, and he decided to postpone the verdict. From her visit to the city, she obtained the certainty they were telling the truth. She felt relief seeing Domingo wasn't a smoke seller, and the compassion she hadn't felt for Shang at the time. Like the rest of foreigners, she found the situation incomprehensible. Not the present but the starting one. And she developed some kind of sympathy, not towards us, but for Domingo, and she joined his cause as soon as she and a yellow word collided her own. One of those words she found insignificant in civilian dress. It's impossible these guys go out of the city. I have never seen such a big man in my life, she thought, looking down as they had told her. For the first months, she offered a euphoric collaboration as a result of the lack of Yellowwood's activity at the town. Further on, when she faced for the first time a hunter's capture, one word not in yellow, she felt the day she met Domingo panic. Catch him was easy. The organization had taught her all she needed to know about the yellow word. Not everything, actually. The way they acted at the town. They were methodical, and that played against them. She took more time, maybe, to get fit. She didn't like working out. She didn't go to the gym. She hadn't felt the need of a perfect body, and she thought running was for cowards. However, talking about the mechanism we were talking about, They couldn't afford the luxury of a dead body that held them up in the wrong way, or that thwarted an attack, or that didn't respond with the right harshness in a frontal combat. It wouldn't be the most intelligent thing you move. A Beatriz that knew how to threaten tried to pretend self-confidence. The yellow word didn't hide his fear, or the surprise it meant seeing a pretty Beatriz compared with him. He neither begged. They may not teach him how to hide his fear, but for sure not to beg. Lay down facing the ground and put your hands on your neck, Beatriz ordered, aiming at him with the latest generation weapon. The ward obeyed her instructions with a diligence she took cautiously. She had been warned. They told her that once out of the city and freed from the power of his uniform, the wards were more than submissive. But it was hard to believe for her that such a volume didn't offer more resistance. She approached, still aiming at him. She cuffed his feet and hands, covered his head, and called for help to move him. "What are you looking for?" a terrifying Domingo asked. The word didn't answer. Beatriz started to feel panic. "What unit do you belong to?" a merciless Domingo interrogated. The word didn't answer. Beatriz was in a cold sweat. "Come then and learn how much they are willing to pay for him," Domingo ordered to one of the group. The man spoke for several minutes on the phone before the attentive looks of the people there. Beatriz looked at the word. The word looked down. The man made a negative gesture as soon as he hung up. "Beatriz, this moment is as good as any other," Cold Domingo said, pointing at the gun. Beatriz didn't doubt. He got closer, worked the immediate death exact point out, and pulled the trigger without a blink.